What's up, guys? Sean back with another video, and we got Vianey and Allen, another My 600 Pound couple. But first, thanks for 100,000 subscribers. So here's what I finally decided I'm gonna do. I want you guys to comment I'm subscribed and then your Cash App, because I'm gonna pick 5 people randomly in the next 24 hours and give them $100, and then I'm randomly gonna pick 5 people from the list of my first 100 subscribers and give them $100. Then it's $1,000 just to say, like, thank you for subscribing to my channel, supporting me. And that's a penny for each subscriber I've got leading to this point. I feel like that's a pretty good way to say thanks or to celebrate hitting that milestone. But let's see exactly what Vianey and Allen have to offer us. Ooh, Chicago. That sounds dangerous. I don't think that's a good idea in Chicago. From what I see in the news, you gotta run a lot from, like, gunfire down there, right? Oh, no sheets? We're sleeping on plastic? Do we got bed bugs? Hubba chubba.
My life feels like a constant struggle because of how big I am. Every day is misery. And when I get up in the mornings, I wake up in pain. And it's not just in parts of my body, it's everywhere. And it gets...
Join the... Oh, man, my feet used to do that. Where the front of your shin swells up and touches the top of your foot. Damn, them little piggies are screaming for help.
worse by the day because I keep getting bigger. And now it's so bad, it's hard to do just about anything. But the hardest...
I'm not laughing about that. Obviously, it sucks. I'm laughing because he's doing the spread eagle elbows on his knee thing. I used to do that same thing just because your back, knees, everything friggin' hurts.
thing for me is I have to sleep alone now. Me and my wife can't be in the same bed because of how big we both are now. So
Duh, you're sleeping on an effing twin. How in the hell do you expect to both fit on a twin? California King might even be friggin' pushing it. Also, is this what happened to Pete's? Is this what happened? Foodie Beauty did this. She left for the doo-doo demon, and this is what happened to Pete's? Because he kind of looks like him, right?
I try to do what I need, then go and help her. Because her weight has made it difficult for her. And it takes a lot, mentally and physically, to push myself to get out of bed and start my day.
Was that a toilet seat in the kitchen? Ugh, a doo-doo burrito.
And showering is the most difficult part of the day. It's the most active I have to be, and I have to not only be up for that long, but try to reach all the areas of my body to wash myself under all my folds to make sure.
Showering is rough, yes, it's disgusting, but also it looks like he got frustrated and punched the wall. Maybe he just was in that much pain standing there. But folds, flaps, all them other good things you need to slap and get up under, I guess.
I don't get infections. So I have to try to do this every day. And then I have to do it for Vianey too. So I have to save some of my energy for that.
I just saw how brown that water was in the tub, and I don't think I would let that near my mouth, but go off, King.
The second I start to feel like I'm starting to hit my limit, I'm done with my shower. And I have to go sit down as soon as I can to try to catch my breath.
Look at that sound system. This guy's gotta be a candy rapper, like a SoundCloud rapper, but a big version. Also, the AC next to the bed. Good call, my friend. We're fat. We overheat fast.
Before I get back up. But at this point, I just want to lay down and go back to sleep. But I still have to get dressed and help Vianey. And
Rookie mistake. You put your pants on the floor, you step into them, then pull them up. At least that's what my big self did.
I know once I get dressed and help Vianey, we can eat. So I try to get my second win and keep going. Good morning, baby.
Good morning now.
Hey, sexy.
I'm in.
Oh no. That's like the Walking Dead levels of decay. That's bad. And she's snuggling with the pups, man. Them poor things got super sniffers.
Embarrassed that I have to have Alan help me like this. I'm practically bedbound at this point. And right now, I'm staying in the living room, and this is like my bedroom, and this is where I am all day and all night. I pretty much don't go anywhere.
Ooh, Lady in Red. Also, at least she's got sheets going on there. But if your significant other has to glove up to get in your gooch, I imagine that's not a good feeling.
And I do just about everything here. I can't make it all the way to the back of the house, and that's where the bathroom's at, so I usually have Alan bring the basin with some water and soap and give me.
Can we explain for a second why the honey is next to the bed? Is it there for just an emergency stat? Is there some weird stuff going on here? Is he cleaning you with honey? Is that why there was flies in the bathroom?
Like a bath here in the bed. Even a couple years ago, when I was getting close to the weight I am now, was still a much better life because I could still get up and do things and feel like I was alive. But those days are over because of my body now and how bad it is. Now I'm just some.
She's out of breath, laying there. It's hard for her even to lay down flat, but yeah, it's a sad existence. I've said that a million times. It's not going to get better until she does something about it, he does something about it. No one can do it for you.
Helpless person who can't do anything for herself. And I hate it. I just wish it was different. But I know for that to happen, me and Alan would have to change the way we eat. But it's the only thing we have left in our lives that brings us any sort of happiness or joy. And if we didn't have...
That might be the saddest damn thing I ever heard. You don't bring each other happiness and joy? I always wonder how the couples are gonna feel about that. Like, nothing brings me happiness like a bacon cheeseburger. What about me, babe? What the hell am I, chopped liver?
have food in our lives, then I don't know what we'd even wake up for.
You alright?
Yeah. All right.
I'm gonna go cook.
Okay, babe.
Is that a Starbucks reef in the background? Also, that flower thing looks like it's full of Skittles.
Alright.
Thank you.
You're welcome. After I'm done helping Vianey and she's dressed, we can finally eat. And I start cooking the second I can because both of us been waiting to eat since we woke up. And
That seems risky. You're gonna get some bacon grease splashed on your balls sitting that close, spread eagle in front of the stove.
when me and Vianey are eating, it's like we're in this cocoon where we're safe and there's nothing that can hurt us. And for that short while, all the pain in our lives is gone. That's what food has done for me since I was really young. It's been saving me my whole life.
I ain't gonna lie, that is the craziest skillet full of eggs I think I've ever seen. That puppy is packed to the brim.
My life started out difficult. My mom was 17 when she had me, and my father wasn't part of my life because he never stayed around. So, aside from my brother, who was 1 year younger than me, I was on my own a lot because my mom had a lot of work. When I was 2
Poor guy. I think that's probably the roughest start he could get. A dad that's not around, a mom that's 17 and is very much a kid herself.
years old, I fell down some basement stairs and it cracked my head. I almost died that night. And because of my accident, I have a speech problem. And it messed me up in a lot of ways because I feel like it kept me from having a lot of friends.
How much creamer do you think's in that coffee? Because I used to drink coffee here and there, but it was probably half creamer. Like, I was literally just drinking effing sugar at that point.
But when I was 5, my mom got remarried and I got a new stepdaddy who became my best friend. And we started to feel like a normal family because my mom didn't have to work all the time and could stay home with us. But when I turned 10, my mom and my stepdad got a divorce. And it felt like I lost my best and only friend. I just wanted to stay in my room and sleep all day because I was so sad. And as long as I ate, I started to feel better.
That's terrible. But also, do we have to zoom in on them while they're chugging down bacon? I just watched this lady put half a pancake in her mouth at the same time. Like, I'm sure somebody wants to see this kind of content. I ain't that guy, buddy. I do not need to zoom in on the mouth. I don't need to see all the texture, the feel, whatever. Some creepy guy out there likes that.
So I started eating all the time. So that's when I started to put on weight and got to be over 200 by the time I was 13. I started to get really big, and that made making friends even harder because everyone at school just started making fun of me and calling me all kinds of names.
Middle school, I thought everyone was making fun of me. Anyone snicker in a hallway, anything, I thought it was about me and my weight. High school, I got super aggressive about it. Like, sophomore year, some senior decided he was going to call me fat, so I took him and threw him into a bunch of computers in the computer lab and got a free vacation. So nobody really messed with me in high school, but if you called me fat, like, it was going to go down.
And it got so bad when I started high school, I just started skipping all the time. So my teacher actually came to talk to my grandma to tell her that she think I should just drop out at that point. So that's what I did. After that, food was the one thing that helped me feel better, and I kept gaining. And as I got in my 20s, I was close to being over 400 pounds then. But my
Teachers just recommend, like, give up, throw in the towel? I've never heard a teacher say something like that.
life went into a different direction for a bit. Because some of the kids I knew when I was young graduated from high school and didn't get jobs or go to college or do anything. They would just stay home all day like me. So we all started hanging out. And as time went on, we started getting in trouble and doing stuff like stealing cars. So I got arrested when I was 21 and spent
Who the hell's playing Grand Theft Obesity? How are you getting away from the cops? No shot. I mean, I definitely had a group of degenerate friends around that age, but I don't think any of us were some of us were running from the cops. I can't lie about that, but it wasn't me. I always told them, screw it, if the cops catch us, I'm just going to have to sit down and do my time.
about 18 months in prison. After I got out, it was really hard to find a job, so I just went back to eating all day. And by the time I got in my 30s, I had gotten over 500, and that
No shot that guy's stealing your car. Not a car, maybe a SUV. I guess you could do trucks. But imagine this guy trying to steal a Kia Rio. Like, it just can't happen.
was when my weight was so bad, it got harder to do things. So my life just started to go down here. The only good thing that happened to me since then was meeting Vianey. I started going to online dating sites to try to meet someone, and I did.
Ooh, the chubbychasers.net, the Big and Bash. I don't know, there's gotta be some. I think there's one called BBW Cupid. I think the last time I made that joke, I Googled it and looked. There's definitely some kind of chub chasing apps out there.
I met Vianey, and she been the best thing that ever happened to me.
I loved Alan's personality. When I met him, he was always a very, very happy person, very outgoing. He didn't have any hang-ups about his weight or anything, and it just made me feel better about myself.
You have to be happy. If you're just the sad fat guy, you're just sad and boring and all that. So happy fat beats sad fat any day. So
Biggest thing we bonded over was food. So in a lot of ways, we just felt like we were made for each other. And when I was 35, I asked her to marry me, and she said yes. So we got married.
okay, a little bit of bondage at Bob Evans, I guess. A little bit of S&M at the Mexican joint. I don't know. They're bonding over food, so something like that.
But I know at this point, food is starting to take more than it gives because I don't know what I weigh, but it's probably.
Do not choke the dog out with your thigh meat. That poor pup. He's stuck. Damn, I ain't never seen somebody rear naked choke a pup with their thighs.
Over 600 pounds, so we have to do something. But giving up food seems impossible.
Yeah.
Here's the money. Alan is the first person that I've actually been able to have any type of meal with, because I feel like there's no judgment. We give each other this freedom to eat what we want, and we're both just.
I wonder what you're ordering directly after that crazy breakfast, though. That's a lot of damn food. Looks like there's a vape in the big background there, too. So I don't know.
Eating and being happy together, and when I'm eating, I can forget about my life and how miserable it is. So food is what keeps me and Alan going. And I know for me, it helped me survive so much. Growing up, from very early on, things were hard because of my mom. I have one older brother, and she wasn't good to either of us.
I always hate when I hear things like that because my mom was like super supportive. She may have gave me the wrong foods and not taught me to eat healthy, but she was never like mean spirited. Like she had my back till the day I die.
My mother was physically and verbally and mentally. She would hit me with belts and cables, extension cords. I mean, anything that she could strike me with, she would.
Disgusting.
And at that age, all that I could understand was I was bad, and that's why this was happening. And that's when I first realized that when I felt sad or scared, I could go to food. It was in a.
So off the bat, you're teaching her not. You're trying to go on discipline, but you're leaning more towards like destroying her as a child. Like so many. There's like a fine line. I feel like there when you go from hurting or helping to hurting.
Escape that made me feel better. So I started to eat a lot. And by the time I was 7, I was a little over 70 pounds or so. So I was overweight then, but not a whole lot. But when my weight gain started, it caused even more problems between me and my mom because she seemed like she was just disgusted by me.
Is 70 at 7 big? I don't know. I feel like I was well above. I don't know. I don't know like children's weights like that.
And she became obsessed with making me lose the weight. My mom started giving me diet pills, even though they were not prescribed or recommended for children to take. She didn't care. She was going to get me to be skinny. But the harder she tried to control me, the more I'd find ways to sneak food. And
There was some other lady we just did who was on diet pills real young too. I feel like that's like crazy damaging. No kid needs to be on anything like that.
kept gaining. And that ultimately was the biggest rift in our relationship, because eventually she gave up and just seemed to settle into this disgust and resentment of me. She was ashamed of having a fat daughter. She didn't want people to know that I was her daughter. It made me feel.
I actually kind of wondered if my parents ever felt that way. They never gave me that feeling. That's just something like I internalized myself. But no, they never felt that way. I don't know if her mom ever really felt that way, but from what she's saying, you kind of got to believe her. Her mom sounds like a hellion or a hellhole.
Wanted and loved, rejected. If my own mother couldn't love me, I'm like, who can? To where I just needed to escape with food more and more. And I got to 100 pounds by the time I was 8. So I was gaining weight faster then, but it still wasn't out of control. What got it to that point happened when I was 10. Because around then, my parents rented one of the bedrooms in our house to a man.
Oh no, I know where this is going and I don't want to hear it. This is going to be gross, I just know it.
And his teenage son. And his son started telling me he was gonna do me. I didn't know what to do. Just always felt like if I ever told my mother, she would get mad at me instead of him. So I just kept it to myself and lived in this constant terror. It was
I cannot imagine not being able to go to your mother with something like that. And her not have your back. That little weirdo.
really, really hard to live in your own house and not feel protected. And over time, it got worse because he started to do things that crossed over into actually me. So I started eating more, not just to try to escape how I felt, but I thought maybe the more I gained weight, the less attractive I would be. And
You know, a lot of women on the show say that. Like, I get the thought process behind it, but it just seems very, like, kid brain to me, because sickos are going to be sickos no matter what you do. And I think that guy was just determined to be that kind of creep, and I hope he got his comeuppance.
I got to be over 200 pounds by the time I was 13. And it got even worse over the next couple years. I was thankful because the man and his son moved out of our house. But my mom started to get sick. My mom was diagnosed with cirrhosis of the liver, and the doctors, they couldn't do anything for her. So she decided to try to go to Mexico and see a doctor there. I think my mom was an alcoholic, and I just didn't understand as a kid because her liver was completely destroyed and nobody could help.
Could they do anything different in Mexico? Like, I know a lot of people fly to Mexico for weight loss surgery. I wasn't sure they could do anything different for that. I didn't think there was a lot that could be done for cirrhosis of the liver.
So she basically returned home to die. I was 15 then and close to 400 pounds. And she was so disgusted with me that she just stopped talking to me. And that devastated me. Even though my mom had been a to me, I still loved her. And I was upset more than anything that she died without us communicating with each other. So after that,
I don't think it's very easy for a kid to ever give up that kind of love. Even if you've fallen out with your parents, I feel like some part of you just has to have that love for them.
I got really depressed, and all I did was eat. I packed even more weight on, to the point where by the time I finished high school, I was over 400 pounds. I felt like giving up on life, and like no matter what, I was never gonna get past all my demons.
Neapolitan is one of the grossest ice cream flavors in my opinion, but also I can't believe they just cleaned every single plate there. Like, I know we're talking about some deep stuff, but I just can't get over that.
So my life for the next few years pretty much became staying at home and eating and getting bigger. But when I turned 25, I decided I wanted to.
You know who this guy kind of looks like if they put on a bunch of weight? Cyrax. And if you don't know who Cyrax is, he's this advocate for the blind, so you should probably type in Cyrax Blind Billy on YouTube and then thank me later for showing you this gem of a human being. Actually, don't if you don't want to hear any sick stuff about him using that bear trap of a mouth to do something gross.
Try and meet someone. I was tired of being so alone. So I put up a profile on an online dating site, and I met Allen, and we started getting close really quick. I fell in love with Allen, and I just wanted to be with him. So when he asked me to marry him, I said yes. And this is our life now. For the last 6 or 7 years, always.
Damn, Grand Theft Obesity and the lady who went through a hell of a lot too young. This is a hell of a couple here. So hopefully they can make some kind of changes for each other for sure, because I would like to see them succeed after the rough start they had.
We've done is stay home and eat. So we both continued to gain to where our marriage and our lives just revolves around food. But I want more than anything to have a normal life and to be able to go out and do things like other people.
Pizza party after the pasta and pancakes? Well, that's the 3 P's, I guess. Also, man, them shoes is really leaning. I don't know how he's even walking with those things on a diagonal like that.
Because with how big we are,
Puppers.
we can't do anything like normal couples do. So what we have isn't even a life at this point.
We probably could make the beast with 2 backs if we laid off the breadsticks and pasta, but I'm just saying.
But as long as I'm eating like I am and gaining, that's never gonna change.
Took a long time.
Wait, those look like McDonald's cups. Does McDonald's have pizza in Chicago? I thought that was there's only like one McDonald's that has that, I think.
And I'm only getting worse. I'm 35 now, and I'm probably over 600 pounds. And now I'm at a point where I can feel my body breaking down more and more every day, to the point where I know my heart or my lungs is gonna give out soon.
I cannot believe the amount of meat that these two can put down. They're a regular friggin' butcher, like just chopping down the meat.
The only thing that scares me more than the thought of dying is the thought of losing Allen. Getting full, babe?
Getting there.
Can I have that slice?
Don't worry about your own damn pizza. What about the pups? They need some pizza, right? Dogs always get some.
Oh, you want this slice?
Thank you, Bear.
Yeah.
Woohoo. The slice.
I love Vianey.
Oh my god, she conveyor belt chews. How do you even do that? It's like a typewriter working your way down and do. That's crazy. That's a wild way to eat.
And I'd do anything for her. And the thought of losing her breaks my heart. But I know if I don't change, I'ma die. We both have hopes and dreams. We want to have a normal life where we can have kids and be a family. But it's not gonna be possible if we don't find help.
Take me a little.
Logistically, we're gonna have to lay off a lot of food to figure out how to make that work out. But you definitely could. I would like to see you guys start a family and be better parents than yours were to you.
Eat and sleep.
Al, the question is,
What?
what are we gonna have for dinner?
I don't want to eat for like a week.
You lying, you know.
Oh my god, the dog is hanging around her creases wondering if some cheese fell. Ew. That dog is just begging for something and they ate it all.
You're gonna be hungry in a minute.
We both know if something doesn't help us stop what we're doing, then we're gonna keep eating until it kills us. So no matter what it takes, I'm ready to find help and do whatever I can to stop that from happening.
Oh yeah, we definitely need to. Oh my god, his pants are dyed too. I thought only women could do that. Who knew this guy had a bleached dong down there? I thought only women had the pH balance for that. I thought that's what you guys explained to me last time.
I don't know what we're gonna do if he gonna take us. As far as I can see, Dr. Now is the only hope we have left. So I'm hoping he says that he can help us today.
You better be nervous. You're about to speak to the savior of the fats.
Hi, I'm Dr. Najara.
Dr.
Hello.
Stallion.
Hi, Dr. Now. I'm Vianey.
And I'm Allen.
Well, nice to meet you both. Where are y'all located?
We're located in Chicago.
Okay. So, how much you weigh?
I'm almost 600 pounds.
600 pounds?
Almost.
I think.
It definitely hurts when somebody asks what you weigh and you have to say question mark or almost or I guess. But also, if they're in Chicago, why didn't they have a deep dish pizza? That probably would have been way better than whatever they just had.
You're probably a little bigger than what you think you are. But how much you're able to walk or what you can do for yourself?
I'm almost bedridden, Dr. Now. Because the only time I get up is to walk, maybe to the bathroom, but that's the only thing I really do is to get up to go to the bathroom.
I think you can do a lot more than you realize, and you just fall into this state of like almost, I guess I want to say depression, where like even getting up and doing the most minute of things, or is it minute? I don't know. Doing the like smallest things becomes a chore, and you just don't want to do it.
All right, how long you been like that?
I've been like this, Dr. Now, for over a year, maybe close to 2 years.
What are you eating habit?
Well, Dr. Now, I'm addicted to carbs. I can't let the carbs go.
So if you can't let carbs go, what do you expect me to do?
I'll take all the food and just give me nothing? Like put me in the middle of Houston without my favorite takeout joints? That's pretty much what everybody wants from you. But also, she's kind of showed that she's going to eat it if it's not nailed to the table.
I don't know, Dr. Now.
You don't know, huh? Well, what are you looking for? You already know that you shouldn't be eating carbs or high-calorie food at your weight, and it doesn't sound like you have any plan to change that. So, I don't get it. Why you haven't made the changes? That's a big...
Because carbs taste good. Everybody knows carbs taste good. It's like the hardest thing ever to give up and the easiest thing to lose weight when you give up.
question.
I don't know, Dr. Now. I'm ready now. I wasn't ready before to make any changes.
Okay, so you think you're ready now. But what about you, Alan? How much you weigh?
I weigh probably over 600 pounds.
That's a safe assumption. And what is your mobility?
Alan, he can do everything. He can walk, he can drive. He's not as bad as I am.
So
I think he's kind of scared to talk to Doctor now. So he's got that childish mindset where he needs her to speak for him. That's a little weird, but maybe that's his comfort. Maybe he just feels more comfortable with her speaking for him.
Alan, what does your eating habit look like?
Well, my hat is like pizza and ice cream stuff, stuff like that. Junk food.
So you enable each other with your unhealthy lifestyle, where you both help the other slowly kill themselves.
Well, Doctor, now food is all we have in our life.
It's a very toxic dynamic. Like, it's going to be hard for them to figure out how to break this whole cycle here. But if one of them can do it, it would be a lot easier for the other. But if one of them decides they're just not going to, that's going to suck.
That's what makes us happy. We don't have any friends or family or anything, so we eat.
Well, both of you are on 600 pounds, and you already know that you shouldn't be eating all those things. So I don't know what you're going to gain by coming to Houston, because what it seems is that you two want some sort of magic fix, because you just expect me to.
You're damn right. Everyone wants to go to hefty Hogwarts and have somebody Vada Kedavra the fat. Like, get rid of it. It just don't work that way. Like, what is it? David Blaine away the pounds? But everyone wants the magic fix. It just, unfortunately, doesn't happen. But we're all looking for it when we're this big.
You make the changes for you. But the magic is going to be you changing your eating habit.
Yeah.
And if you don't change them, there's nothing I can do for you. Okay, you understand that?
Yes, Doctor, now we understand.
All right, can you stand up, please?
Yeah.
Let's see how that looks.
Well, he got up a lot easier, but I wonder if he thinks that Dr. Now is going to take him to platform 603/4. Ooh.
All right. Okay. You have a lot of weight hanging off your abdomen that can pull down and put a lot of strain on your organs. So you need.
That's kind of the part I like seeing on the show, how everybody's just shaped differently. I think that's the part that plays in genetically.
You need to start losing that weight to change that. Okay. Vianey,
yes.
How about you? Can you stand up, please?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow, check out that belly button crevice. You probably could get a hell of a lot of lint out of that thing. She's got a double belly.
The abdomen is even more distended, and you're also struggling a lot just to stand. So you both need to start losing a lot of weight immediately to turn your situation around before it gets any worse.
Every time she moves, that same dog wanders over to her and wonders if a snack's gonna fall out of somewhere. So she's had to drop some stuff before out of there.
And how we're going to do that is, I'm going to send you some material to read and follow, which will break down a 1200 calorie a day, high protein and low carb diet. And if you follow this diet, then you're going to lose 50 pounds a month, at least.
That's good.
Okay?
Okay.
And I'm also going to send both of you an exercise plan to start increasing your activity. And if y'all want my help, you need to make all these changes now to show me that you're willing to put in the work. Is that appropriate?
I think Dr. Now's plan's like extreme and it's hard for people to follow, especially after they just ate the way they did. But if they can follow that, the sky's the limit.
That I'm going to do it for you, or surgery is going to be a magic solution.
We understand.
Yep.
But if you're serious about doing this and coming down here, then you need to consider moving here for the long term. Because I have a concern about both of you coming to Houston. Because you won't be able to handle traveling back and forth like that. And it's going to be very risky for both of you. So I want you to start losing weight before you do that.
Okay.
Yeah, that's going to be a pretty long trip. It'll probably be pretty rough for either of them to make that far of a trip.
And see if we can increase your mobility to the point that it's going to be safe for both of you to travel.
Okay, doctor.
All right.
We want to take this risk. We're serious.
Yeah.
Alright? I'm not giving you any weight loss goals since I don't know your current weights. But we said the call
I don't think I've seen him not give a goal before. Like, you don't have to work towards this or that. That's a new one. I don't think he's ever done that.
for a month from now. And I called in to see how you're doing. And whether both of you have made it to safe enough place to travel down here to Houston.
Okay. Yes, doctor.
Okay, I'll talk to both of you soon. And if either of you need anything in the meantime, give me a call. Okay?
Okay. Bye, doctor, now.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Alright, well, that's definitely a start. It's a lot more than a lot of people get. I'll take you to Houston if you lose some weight. A lot of people just think they can up and move there and it'll all just work its way out.
Let's do it. Let's change our lives.
And we can go down there.
Yeah. Gotta do what the doctor said.
This is gonna be a lot, but I'm gonna have to make sure we do this. We won't live long if I don't. So we have to get this help, no matter how much of a struggle it is.
Nobody said it was easy, but also I love her friggin' decor. But the only hole you can't dig yourself out of is the grave. These two got some digging to do, but hopefully I want to see them succeed for sure. Roll out, roll out. That's right, buddy. Get you one of them meat missiles, that big old meat tube for that carb diet.
So I'm getting us a lot of high protein options. I'm also getting us some snacks to make sure that.
You double stuffed demon, what are you doing? I thought you were just crying about how you wanted to sleep in the same bed, make the beast with two backs. You're gonna have to get rid of the double stuff if you ever want to stuff anything.
It doesn't happen. That will help us slowly get rid of everything we are supposed to have. So I'm getting just a handful of things that we can have a little of once we have a healthy meal like steak and chicken.
Oh, shove it up your Ben and Jerry's basket case. What are you doing? You actually want to die. That is what you're showing me at this point.
And my plan, every few days, we lose a couple more snacks till we're only doing what's on the diet. So I feel like that's a safer plan that will help us to do this. And when we have our next video call with Dr. Now, we are hoping to hear from him. We done enough to make the trip to Houston.
I pray to God Dr. Now sees that snack pack in the background, because he'll lose his effing mind, dude. Oh my God. Can we send the therapist to their house right now to see the food? Because that's like the best part of the whole damn show.
Safely, because we both know we don't have a whole lot of time before our bodies start giving out. So if we don't do this and get weight loss surgery before that happens, then we are not going to be alive much longer. So
we don't have enough time. Better milkshake it up while the getting's good, right? Sweet God, my man.
our options are down to doing this or die. And neither one of us is ready to die.
I would argue that you are preparing for it and working your way there, but it's hard to get started. I mean, I faltered out the gate too.
The kitchen.
Yeah, I still have to go through all this. I'm really excited that me and Alan are finally able to go to Houston. Thankfully, Alan's cousin Junior and one of his childhood friends, Johnny, said they help us pack up. Then to all
Okay, at least we got a moving crew to help, but it just really looked like he was packing fast food for later right there.
also go down and help us get moved into our new apartment. But if they hadn't, I don't think we'd even be able to go to Houston. Because just packing up this place is a lot for just the two of us to do.
Bro, this lady has the craziest decor in her house. I would love to have me some princess chairs like this. That would be hilarious. Oh, we have an extra fridge. Damn, you know you're fat when you have an extra fridge just laying around.
Okay, we got the truck. We're ready to load.
You guys got the truck already?
Yeah, we're
Yep, ready to
load.
roll.
Yeah, shit. We almost have everything we're gonna need for the next year packed up. So we're all about to head out. Some of the bigger stuff, Junior and Johnny are gonna put in the storage unit for us when they come back. I'm just a little worried about how late it is and how Vianey's gonna handle being crammed in the truck when she's just tired.
Good friends, if they're helping you out with all that. There's a lot of people out there that would avoid helping you move like the friggin' plague.
Y'all ready?
Yeah, I'm ready to go.
We're ready to go.
All right, well, let's do it.
Let's go.
It's time to go.
All right. I'm glad we're finally getting on the road. But I know this isn't gonna be easy for me. It would normally be around a 17 to 18-hour trip, but I know I'm not gonna be able to stay in a car for near.
Damn, those thong flip-flops or whatever the hell they're called are definitely cheeking in between them toes, just barely.
That long. Maybe just 3 to 4 hours a day, depending on how I feel. So I plan to just take a little bit at a time. And if I get to a point where I feel like it's too much and my body is struggling, then we'll have to stop. And
That truck looks like he ran somebody over in a drive-thru. That definitely looked like blood on the bumper. I know I'm not tripping.
that'll have to be it for the day. Because as bad as I want to get there and do Dr. Now's program and get my surgery, it won't matter at all if I end up pushing my body to a breaking point where something happens to me and I don't even make it.
That's definitely going to be one crappy trip because she can't even recline. I think their little back seat area is pretty full. So her back and all that's going to be killing. Her ankles, I could see why she's worried about that long in a friggin' car.
We don't have any more money, we're flat broke. I need some chocolate, I need something to just calm me down. My nerves are just...
Look here, Wonka's Willie. You do not need you're in here. Oh, sweet Jesus. Apparently, we went to Houston for Hershey's. She don't care about anything else at all. Chocolate to calm your nerves. I wonder if it works like that for some people.
on edge. I know I'm supposed to eat healthy. I just can't do it right now. I need my comfort food to get me through this.
I don't think we've passed up any comfort at all at this point. We're definitely all in on the comfort snacks.
This trip has been exhausting, and I'm really ready for it to be over. And I'm hoping the place is nice, because it's one of the only places we could find that we could afford. And I'm nervous to see what it looks like. But I'm also...
I mean, you kind of take what you can get at this point, because it's definitely not going to be like anything high budget or anything. You guys spend all your damn money on Ben & Jerry's.
excited to be here.
Hello.
Hello. I have the money orders here.
So did you have your award letter with you too?
Award letters are... They got packed up, the recent ones, but I have the...
Older one?
Yeah.
You're not the current one.
No, the other ones got packed in the
Yeah, this is
in
not
the
current.
stuff. I know.
This is, I'm sorry, I have to have current information to back up your income.
Oh, shit. We're about to be homeless and heavy. Damn, there's a lot more comfort coming this lady's way. I wonder how much chocolate they can get.
In the morning you come in because that's all we need from her. Yeah.
I guess then I'll stay in the truck.
I mean, there's a local hotel right here. if you want.
How much is it? Like, you don't know?
Check, yeah.
Could go to a Motel 6. I put my big ass in one of them a couple times, but the phone was sticky the last time I stayed at one of those. But for $50 a night, I would expect a little nut butter phone, I guess. Somebody's in there doing some demonic stuff.
So we finally made it to Houston. The office closed at 5:30. We literally got there like 5 minutes after, and we didn't get the apartment. I thought we were gonna get the apartment, and it's like, nope. I didn't have the right forms that they needed for the income, so it didn't pan out the way it was supposed to.
I guess we'll have to find the silver lining here, but we could put that bed flat in the back of the truck, sleep under the stars. It could be a beautiful thing for you guys right here. You could bond in the back of a truck.
Now we came all the way from Chicago and we have nowhere to stay, nowhere to sleep. We can't afford another hotel. We don't have any more money. We're all spent. And I guess me and Alan are gonna sleep in the pickup. Junior and Johnny will sleep in the truck.
Damn, that would suck. But I guess if you can clear out space in the back of the U-Haul, you could sleep in there too.
What happened?
We didn't get the apartment.
Because we don't have the proof of our income that's packed up in the U-Haul.
Packed up in the U-Haul somewhere. I'm sorry, guys. I messed up. I don't know where I packed those things, and I remember I had them in, I don't know which box, and the office closed, so we won't be able to.
Damn, those guys are pissed. But could you blame them at this point? I feel like I'd be pretty angry too if you didn't pack all the papers away for all the stuff that you would need to get your new place.
To get it, and we're gonna have to sleep in the truck. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know, Junior. We can't go back to Chicago.
Quick, somebody throw a comfort Snickers at him. That guy's getting pissed. I can't blame him, but I guess we could give him a Mr. Goodbar to make sure he's good or something.
We're stuck in Texas, and I don't know what we're gonna do.
We
Texas
have to
toast.
wait till tomorrow to get this paper to get the apartment. And we ran out of money getting food and gas on the way down here. Sometimes you just can't control what happens.
You guys ate out that much that you barely made it? Damn, this is worse than I thought it ever could be.
Johnny and Junior, they're probably upset because now we don't have the money to send them home.
I guess we're not eating, bro.
Hello?
Hey, what's going on?
Man, we're stuck out here. They don't have no money. The place is closed, so we gotta sleep in the truck.
Oh, imagine how mad you'd be if you were hitchhiking because she was eating Hershey's. Oh, man, I'd be beyond pissed. This is funny and then not funny at the same time. To me, it's hilarious. To them, I bet not that damn funny.
I am so furious and pissed off right now, you just don't know.
Hello.
Yes,
Hi, Mom.
I am.
Still the same.
I am fuming.
I guess they did. I guess that's all spent up. I guess that's all gone. I
Yeah.
basically just came out here for no reason. I want to walk home or like kill myself because I am so done with this.
Damn. You didn't think to say hi-ho Silver on the way? Be like, we can't stop at any more Sonic because we need to make it back home? Because I guarantee you guys ate too. But why would you ever go with them if you didn't have your own money to get back? Just seems like a bad life choice.
We gotta basically bunk out here in the pickup till the morning. All right.
Oh no, I really wish there was money I could send you guys to get a room, but I don't have any money myself.
Well, we already know this, Jay.
All right, well, go ahead and get off the phone with me and conserve as much better as you can until tomorrow morning.
Yeah. All right, Jay. Well,
All right, Jay.
I don't think I'm sending you money either. If you spent all your money on fast food on the way to the diet, like you're on your way to lose all this weight, right? Everything's great, but you decided to eat the whole damn way. So you could be comfortable as could be, like you're at the Comfort Inn, whatever. But yeah, I think I'd be pretty mad too.
talk to you later then. I really don't know what's gonna happen right now. It's just one thing after another. It's like just everything that could go wrong went wrong, and I was supposed to get Johnny and Junior back home too. Like, and I don't know how to get them back home. Now I don't.
I feel like if people saw you actively trying to change your life, people would want to help you a little more, right? They probably could start a GoFundMe or something. I think people would want to help them.
I don't know if I made the right choice. I just want to help so bad for me and Alan. I can't blame anybody but myself. You know, everything's my fault. I'm just stressed to the point I don't want to deal with it anymore. I don't feel good. I'm tired. I'm just like, everything's just all messed up.
So,
A lot of times it has to get more messed up before it gets any better, but at least they're on the right path, I think, at this point.
who next?
I don't know. Let's see.
After several hours of waiting in the truck, Vianey was able to secure funds from her aunt in Mexico to afford a hotel. I thought it usually worked the other way. Like, I thought you sent money to your family in Mexico, not the other way around.
Last night was a really hard night since we weren't able to move into our apartment because the manager.
Could you imagine what those clothes smell like after that many days in a truck? That's gotta smell like B.O. and Burger King, like 100%.
Management office closed before we could find our papers, but we found it and gave it to them this morning. So everything finally sorted and we're able to start moving in now. And I'm hoping we can get everything unpacked and inside as quickly as possible.
Hold on a second. I've seen this apartment before. Isn't this the same damn one Angie refused because she couldn't get through the doors? I mean, that is a narrow boy right there. I think they better do the FUPA shuffle and try to get through that damn thing.
What do you think, babe? Oh, wow. Oh, that's still a little tight.
Are we even gonna be able to get in there?
Yeah, walk outside.
I knew I saw this apartment before. They widened the doors for her. Are they going to cut out more? Because at this point, we're just a regular wrecking crew of fat people. We are making everybody re-outfit the whole apartment.
Sideways.
Sideways?
It's like this big.
Oh, man. Can I even fit sideways, though?
Okay.
Oh, my.
Hey, you don't have to.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Imagine your FUPA breaks the hinge on the door. That's a wild thing to say. My meat curtain broke the door down?
Oh, my God. A little bit more, and I was gonna be able to get in here. Oh, that's tight.
Why is the electric socket that damn low? Are we trying to start a fire here? Like carpet fire?
Wow. Well, as long as I can get in there.
I was really glad that we are able to move in our new place now. But I still have to make sure that me and Vianey can fit everywhere that we need. But if all that looks good, I know we're gonna need to get Vianey in bed quickly to make sure she can rest before she starts to get really tired.
It's kind of crazy whenever people move, like the lack of help you can give. And part of it feels terrible to you because I know that I've definitely watched some people move and felt like, damn, I'm worthless. But I don't think she really cares all that much. I think she's pretty much chilling right here, wondering when she's going to get to pull out the comfort chocolate again.
I called Dr. Now yesterday when I thought we were going to be able to move in. So he set an appointment with us for tomorrow. I'm excited and nervous about it at the same time because we're going to get help and hopefully me and Alan will get approved for weight loss surgery. But I'm also nervous because for the first time in a long while, we're going to see our weights. And I'm not sure I want to see that. So,
do you think they're going to get approved off the bat, or you think that Snickers did a little more damage than she's thinking here? Because nobody ever gets approved. It's very rare people get approved off the bat, right?
well, I know parts of it aren't going to be fine. But overall, I know this is going to give us a chance to save our lives and have a future. And that's something me and Alan have been wanting for a really long time. We've been working hard for almost 4 months now. And I know we've had slip-ups, but I'm really hoping that Dr. now sees that me and Alan have both been working hard.
You guys think it looks like they've been working hard? I'm still kind of like half not sold. I don't know how much they've lost. I don't think it's that much.
Vianey Rodriguez and Alan Lewis.
I know I'm bigger than Vianey, but I think she needs to help more. I want her to get it most of all. But I haven't seen what I weigh in years, so there's that fear that I could see a really big number.
You know what? She's so much more mobile than she let on initially. I think it's just because this guy was doing all the cooking and everything, she's like, I don't have to do anything. Everyone does it for me.
I just wanted to be as low as possible.
Wow.
Damn, them double stuffs really did hit, huh? I think we're gonna have to focus a lot less on comfort here, buddy.
That's a little disappointing, but I'm hoping Vianey does a lot better than me.
I don't want to see whatever number's going to come up for me. But I know Dr. Now can't tell how I'm doing without it, so there's no way around it.
Damn, Yahtzee. That's pretty close. Close to 600. But the thing is, how's she the not mobile one? This guy's walking around with some shoes on the zigzag. Like, I don't know how he's even balancing.
I'm at least below 600, but not by much. So my weight's still really high.
The crazy thing is we'll actually look at this show. At least I know some people do, and I know, like, even me at some point, like, right after I started losing weight, like, I'm not exactly that bad yet. The people on my 600-pound life are that much worse. I never really watched it, but you really will take some kind of victory there. Those 5 whatever pounds are a big friggin' deal.
But that's why we're here, to change that. As long as we're able to get the help we need today.
So I'm glad you made it here and that you all took the chance and moved down to Houston.
Look at that happy man. Dr. Now never smiles like that off the bat. It's usually, you need to get your big butt moving. Like, usually he's kind of more strict.
Yeah. And how was the trip?
Yeah, it was hard. It was harder on me, I think, than him.
Are those cigarette holes? Does she smoke? Did I miss that part? Or are those just friction burns from sliding through the bathroom door?
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you made it safely.
Thank you.
And that was the big concern I had. But that's good you made it without any issues. All right, good. Let's start with Allen. You're down to 648.
Yeah.
So you were probably around 670 to 680 when we first talked. So you make...
Is it fair that we give him them free pounds? Because I don't know how much he actually lost. I wish somebody would give me some damn free pounds before I weighed in.
Making some progress, but how is your activity?
Good.
You walking, doing pretty good with that?
Yeah.
Okay, I want you to keep that up.
Damn right, he's out here clapping cheeks. You hear, buddy? He's getting a move on.
And try to walk a little more every day to continue building your stamina up.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Vianey, you're down to 594. So you probably were around 620 to 630. So it is the same deal as with Allen. It's progress, but not a lot. But how...
I still don't know why we're giving him free poundage. Like, I don't... She might have lost that. Maybe I'm just being a hater right now. I shouldn't be that negative. Yeah, they probably lost a ton of weight.
is your mobility?
I can get up some now, but I can't go far still.
Okay, in addition to the diet, getting mobile is going to be the most important thing you can do for your health. Okay?
She's 100% got to take some small kind of victory out there of her being more mobile. Because that's a big friggin' deal, and that should show her that she has that much more improvement and that much better of a life to have. Like, the only hole you can't dig yourself out of is the grave, and she's already started digging back in the opposite direction, at least.
Okay? Mm-hmm. So I want you every day to work on getting up and walking, and then the next day, try to go further and do more. Okay?
Okay.
All right, good. I see you have distended abdomen and some lymphedema in your leg. Does that get in the way for you a lot?
Yes. On my left leg.
Oh, sweet God, it's moldy bread. Ew. That looks so bad. What? It looks like dust on her skin. Ugh.
and then all this like stomach, and then I have like a sore here too. So.
What is it in your stomach?
Yeah, there's like a sore down here that is kind of, I don't know, it's like, I don't know if you can see, Alan. It's like somewhere around there.
That's just a weight of the fat and
Oh my god. That's gross. It looks like a brown recluse bite or something. Like it ate away at the skin.
affecting all the skin contour. And this you're gonna have to reduce the weight so we can get that fat off of it, okay? So losing weight will help that.
I still think that's more of a spider bite, though. Like, she's going to get, like, superpowers, start shooting web out of her wrist any minute now.
You still have the 1,200 calorie a day high protein, low carb diet, right?
We do.
Good, because you're going to completely stick to that from here on out. And only eat what's on the diet, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And if you do all that, you both should be able to easily lose at least 50 pounds over the next month. So that's a goal I'm giving you. And when you...
Damn, he looks kind of shocked with that number. I don't think Alan liked that one very much. He's like, 50? Are you effing kidding me? We didn't lose that in 4 months.
come back. If you have done that, then I'll approve you for weight loss surgery. But if you don't, then one of you will likely be bearing the other one soon. You got that?
Yeah, we do.
All right, any questions?
No.
That's kind of the sad reality of it, right? One of these two is going to go before the other, and it's going to be a very sad thing. They're going to have to... I mean, if they love each other and care about each other, this could work in a positive direction. But if even one of them is, like, slightly off with the diet, I feel like they're going to have a negative effect on the other one. Like, it's kind of a tough thing here to figure out.
Me and Alan have made a lot of big changes to our whole lives with how we eat and our activity. We got rid of all the carbs and sugary stuff in the apartment.
Wow, that's a whole hell of a lot different. I don't think I ate that clean, so hats off to you. That's like a hell of an improvement.
So there's no temptation around us. And we're completely sticking to the diet. Here you go.
Thank you, babe.
Why do we have a monitor in the fireplace? What is up with this lady's decor choices all the time? And as good as that food is, it still looks like cat food. You probably should have cooked like a tuna steak or something.
And we're trying to be a support to each other instead of enabling each other like Dr. Now said. So I motivate him and he motivates me to exercise. And I'm feeling confident that when we go back, we'll get approved for our weight loss surgeries.
It's still important to me that we do this together. But when I go out to run errands, when my cravings get really bad, I give in a little and get something quick from a fast food place.
Oh, fuck me, you traitor! Oh, all that tuna for nothing! This guy's gonna hit the drive-thru, get a 4 for $4 and F it up. He's got the Domino's demon. What are you doing, dude?
I know I shouldn't, but I'm trying the best I can. It's just sometimes I have to get something that I'm not supposed to have. It's like a once-a-week cheat day.
Allow Joe to not.
I guess you're never trying to go to Double D and dunk anything in any donuts here, but, I mean, you want to sleep in the same bed, you're gonna have to cut out the drive-thru.
The cheese, the steak, and I like to have a half a burrito, this with rice and cheese. Just rice and cheese? Yeah, that'd be it. All right.
Are we gonna give him some props here? It's a half burrito. He's half trying, right? Do we gotta give him some kind of props?
I just hope it doesn't mess my progress up because I want us both to get approved for surgery at this next appointment.
Oh shit, that bag looked a little bigger than I thought. Oh no. Oh no. We goofed big time.
At my last appointment, I was at 648, and Dr. Now's goal was to lose 50 pounds this past month. So I have to be under $598 today to get approved for surgery.
I don't see a snowball's chance in hell he did that if he was cheating, but maybe he lost something. More than I thought.
That's progress. Well, I didn't make it to my weight goal, so I'm not sure if Dr. Now is gonna think it's good.
After seeing Alan's weigh-in, I'm even more nervous now.
Yeah, because she doesn't know that you were D'ing down the drive-thrus every time you left the damn house. Her results should show a lot better if she didn't get any comfort chocolate.
I was at 594 at my last appointment. So if I lost the 50 pounds I need, I'd be below 544 today. And I'm praying I'm at least not far off from that.
I think she did. Damn, she kicked your ass, son. And she's got makeup on. Damn, we're trying to get rid of you. She's looking for a new chubby chasing husband.
I can't believe I lost that much. I felt like I was doing really well, but you just don't know how much. So seeing that is a big encouragement. But I don't know what it means that we both didn't hit our weight loss goals.
I can tell you what it means. We need to check for some damn wrappers in that truck. That's what the hell it means.
So I'm still anxious about hearing what Dr. Now is gonna say.
You know, part of me just like sees her watching this show with him later on and being like, you did that? Like, she never knew, right? And then she catches him last minute when they're watching the show.
Hello, how y'all doing?
Hello?
Hi.
All right. So how's everybody getting along?
Good.
I see that. All right, so let's start with Vianey. Today you're down to 526. So over the last month, you lost 68 pounds.
Yeah.
That's actually impressive as hell. I was thinking 2 months. In 1 month she lost that much? She's killing life at this point.
Good. That's almost 20 pounds a week. So I'm proud of you, and since you did so well, I'm gonna approve you for weight loss surgery.
Yeah, baby.
Thank God. Thank you.
As long as you have no problem having the surgery first.
Okay.
Good. Cool.
Okay?
I want her to go first.
Well, that's good because
Of course you do, because you're planning on cheating some more with the drive-thru lady.
your progress isn't as good, Alan. You lost less than half of what VNA did. So you seem to be seeking food still, and that's not good at all. So you need to decide if you're gonna take this seriously like VNA is. Because if you don't, then the next issue is that you're gonna start to make her struggle with her progress. And that
She must not be one of those ladies that like checks card statements and stuff, because I know some of you women would catch that like so quick. Like the friggin' FBI of food. Like you would look at the card and see, oh, you spent this much here, you did that. Like some women are so damn good at catching you doing stuff, it's like scary.
it's gonna start causing problems in your relationship too. So that won't be good, will it?
No, it won't.
So with VNA surgery, you're gonna need to help her and be there for her. And that's gonna take some time. So I'm gonna give you 2 months to lose at least 80 pounds. And if you do that, then I'll approve you for weight loss surgery. If not, then we are not moving ahead with you. All right?
Okay.
But VNA.
That's super doable. Especially if he follows her lead, because you saw how much she just lost, which is kind of nuts, 68 pounds in 1 month.
Hey, we're gonna schedule some tests on you to make sure there are no issues that prevent you from having the operation. And if everything looks good with that and you're still making progress when you show up, we will move ahead with your weight loss surgery. Sounds good?
Yeah.
All right, great. Then Alan, work to hit your goal if you want to be next, okay?
All right. Thank you.
All right.
Yeah, Alan, you asshat. How about you take a couple steps forward here and follow your lady, because she's leading the way pretty well, like pretty damn good.
I'm here alone because Alan got sick, and so he couldn't come today.
I don't think there's anything on God's green earth that could stop me from being there for someone I really care for, no matter how sick I was. But all right, Alan, you kind of suck.
But I got here okay, and Dr. Now was pleased with the weight loss I've had over the last month. So he's moving ahead with my surgery today. I've worked hard to get this second chance. And without it, I have no hope for a future at all. So I have to get this no matter how terrified I am.
Isn't it kind of crazy that that's how we think? Like there's no hope at all for the future unless we get the surgery? But I mean, that's kind of how it works. You really feel that hopeless.
She's about to start coding. Her heart is stopping.
Oh my god, there's someone that didn't make it on the show? That's insane. I was so happy for her. Oh, this is sad.
We need to pump on the chest.
I don't feel pulse. Short circumferences, I don't feel pulse. Get the crash chart. Get the crash chart, Laura, now.
Okay, CPR, guys, go. I need an arm line stat. Give another epi.
Epi's going in. Epi and Anthropine are both enjoy if you're charting.
Okay, I need a second person on round for chest compression. All right.
We're working.
You know, this is what all the surgeons are scared of when they make you go through all those prerequisite like tests and stuff like that. They're all scared that you're going to start coding on the table, which, as you see here, is kind of a valid fear.
Okay. Pads are on.
Sweet God, that's scary as hell.
I got it. I'm going to take a blood pressure. Yeah, I got a good pulse here.
Oh, thank God she's back. I was so worried, man. Because, like, I want to see people do good on this show. And the fact that she didn't even get the surgery, I bet she's going to be so upset about that.
Yeah, okay. Doing well. We're doing well. Okay, it's under control.
While attempting to do Vianey's gastric sleeve procedure, her body started to struggle from the strain. And then her condition started to decline rapidly until her heart stopped. So even though all her tests were good prior to the surgery, the strain of all the weight someone this size has on them means their body could hit its limit at any point and start to struggle like this. And in Vianey's case, her pulmonary system wasn't able to handle the operation right now. So we...
That's so scary, dude. Because, like, it could happen to anyone. Because, obviously, your body's been put through the ringer. But it just so happened to happen to her after she friggin' killed her weight loss the first month.
Immediately revived her and stabilized her. And right now, we're waking her up and putting her out of anesthesia to get her to recovery so she can rest. Because it's gonna be too risky to attempt to complete her operation today.
Relax, sweetie, relax.
We get cardiac enzyme.
Yeah. Let's send cardiac enzyme, then let's go to the ICU, then watch her overnight.
No, she's stable. She's stable.
She's stable. No chest pain, no shortness of breath. Pressure is good.
All right. You doing okay? All right. We had to stop the operation because your pressure dropped and your heart stopped for a few seconds, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but we didn't do the surgery.
No.
No. But you're doing okay. We had to stop the operation, okay?
Oh my God, just seeing how upset she's gonna be. She thought that this was the one thing that was gonna change her life. And she doesn't even friggin' get it. Because a stupid heart had to stop.
You're gonna be alright. You didn't get the operation because your heart stopped for a few seconds, okay? Alright. Alright, you're gonna be okay, alright?
Screw the heart. Couldn't we have just kept going? Because I feel like that's what I would have said. Just keep rolling and restart the thing later. I got like 5 minutes before I'm brain dead, right?
It's disappointing she didn't have surgery.
They've started the heart stuff. We need you here. We can always go back and do the surgery when you're a little bit more stable, okay? We can't do it if you're gone. So it was our choice to let you go or keep you. We decided to keep you, okay?
You're gonna be alright, okay? We just have to make sure everything's okay, alright?
Still, though, I'm going to be surprised if she doesn't, like, start eating again just because she's that upset that she went through all this and was, like, so prepared and ready for it, and then it just screwed up. Like, it wouldn't shock me if she started eating again.
I know Vianey is very disappointed that we weren't able to complete her gastric sleeve, but the risk to try again today would be unacceptable, since it's clear her body is already struggling. The only reason we were even able to pull her out of her situation without any lasting damage is because we were monitoring her very closely. So we were able.
They definitely watched the hell out of you, because I know I was the only person my surgeon had scheduled for like the whole morning, because he said I was that high risk. Like, he just wanted to make sure everything was clear in case things didn't go all that well.
Able to react immediately. But if her system was pushed any further, it could have been too much for her, and she wouldn't have made it. For years, she had a significant amount of excess weight on her body, putting a great deal of strain on her whole system. And Vianey is at a point where her system is starting to give out. So it's going to take more time to try and build her health and stamina back up.
I feel like she got in there in the nick of time. If this is what was like coming her way during surgery, I feel like it would have came her way either way. If she was home in Chicago, whatever. So I think she got in there just at the right time. So now hopefully this doesn't just totally destroy her, defeat her motivation. Like, I hope it doesn't, man. That would be awful.
I called Dr. Now, and he told me that I need to have lost 120 pounds since my last appointment, and I was 620 pounds then. So I should be below 500 today if I did that.
487.
Wait, he only wanted you to lose 20? Do you guys feel like he's kind of trying to save the episode, like somebody at least gets surgery? I feel like he's trying to, because he definitely just moved the goalpost on this one.
487, baby.
It's good.
Yeah.
I'm happy for Allen, but I don't think my progress is gonna be as good as his. When I went to the hospital 2 months ago, I was at 482. And Dr. Now told me that since I had lost so much weight up until that point, that I only need to lose 30 pounds each month. So that means I need to be 422 today if I hit my goal.
Okay, so she lost something, but kind of exactly what I thought was going to happen. She just kind of got dejected, defeated. I can't even blame her, though. Her heart friggin' stopped when she thought something she was working all this time for and she was going to get, and then she just doesn't. So I kind of get it. Like, I totally get it.
That I gained. That's disappointing. Part of me is happy I'm at least still losing. But I don't think Dr. Now is gonna see it that way.
So let's see how y'all doing today. Who's first?
Alan?
You do me.
All right, Allen, let's start with you. So as of today, you made it down to 487. You lost 133 pounds over the last 3 months. Wow, that's good.
I feel good, too.
I'm impressed. So it looks like you're finally serious about this. So can you tell the difference?
Yeah, I can tie my shoes and stuff now, so yeah.
Tying your shoes is a big deal, especially with his shoes. The way they were leaning, I could imagine them puppies come untied. It'd be a friggin' nightmare.
You feeling much better with your activity and
I feel
everything?
a lot better and stuff, yeah.
Super, great. You're getting along better and walking around and able to do more now?
Yeah.
All right, that's great. Well, you ready for your weight loss surgery?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, you're doing great. So we'll approve you, and I'm going to set you up for 1 month from now with the same deal as Vianey. You need to.
I hope he doesn't hit any drive-thrus in the meantime, because it's so easy when you're driving just to duck into Dunkin' real quick. It's easy for a lot of people.
Keep losing and make good progress. If you do that and all your tests are good, then we will move ahead with your operation. If not, then we will cancel it. You got it?
Yes, sir, I do.
All right, great. So,
Although I feel like if he was like to stop off at Taco Bell, you would see like some Diablo sauce in his beard or something. I feel like he'd be pretty easy to catch.
doing good, stick with your diet, and don't get too comfortable now, okay?
I'm not.
All right, so this young lady, how are you doing too?
I'm okay.
All right, how is your activity doing?
Trying to motivate myself, Dr. Now. I haven't really process everything that happened.
I can't even blame her. I kind of expected that to happen. I mean, it was like defeating for me just to have mine canceled for smoking. So I imagine friggin' practically dying on the operating table would be a little bit defeating.
A little bit depressed about it. I can't believe we didn't get the surgery. Like, I'm upset about that.
I understand that, but you can't let that affect your progress because you only lost 18 pounds over the last 2 months, which is not a lot at all. So as hard and disappointing as things are, the only choice, if you want to do this, is to lose more weight. At least around 100 pounds before the strain in your system is reduced enough to make more of a difference. I know it sounds like a lot, but to help you do that, I'm going to start you going to psychotherapy. So I'll set you up for that in a few days.
Okay.
I feel like I'm still going to be kind of pissed off that I didn't get the surgery, right? Therapy or not, but it might be a great thing for her, so I can't really say that, I guess.
I know this surgery gonna be life-changing for me because of how it's gonna help me lose even more weight. But part of me feels bad that I'm having it first before VNA because I want to know if she's gonna be okay. So after I recover from this, I'm gonna make it my mission to help her do whatever she needs to get to where she can get it again. And
Okay, good guy. This is what I would like to hear from him. But part of her has to feel like, man, I got screwed. Like, I feel like she would have to, right? I don't know. I can't get over that.
have this opportunity too. Because I'm doing this to live longer with her. And even though I'm taking this step today, I'm only doing it because I have faith she's gonna get it too here soon. And we're both gonna do the journey together. Because the only future I want is one with her. So that's why.
Oh, what a sweet guy. He's a lot more romantic than I thought. I thought he was just focused on romance and the Reese's, but I guess he actually was thinking about her a little bit too.
I have no doubt I'm ready for this. So I'm excited about the life that we're gonna have here soon and all the things waiting for me. So once I do this, I'm gonna wake up to a whole new world, and I can't wait.
Definitely a fresh start, definitely a better life. So hopefully everything goes well for him and this don't end in kind of like horror like the last one.
And he can rest, and after a few days, he will be able to go home, and then he'll be in liquid diet for a month. So he should be able to lose at least 35 pounds in that time. Then after that, he should lose at least 25 pounds a month until he gets close to his target weight. But
I feel like that's about what I lost. I think I lost like 85 in the first 3 months or something, but mine went like liquid, puree. Yeah, I think I was only liquid for 2 weeks, and then it went to puree like right away.
only if he sticks to what he needs. Because if Allen pushes himself to overeat, then he can start to stretch his stomach back out. And over time, it's possible for him to get it back to the size it was before surgery. So
That would be what like Boogie 2988 did. He stretched his stomach back out. Now he still has all the same hunger that he used to have. That's kind of how it goes. If you eat too much, if you eat out too much, or you drink carbonation in particular, like that will stretch your stomach back out.
this will help Allen start to lose a lot more weight. But whether he maintains it will depend on whether he starts to give in to temptation at some point and what choices he makes then. But we're giving him a very important and extremely helpful tool to keep his progress going for now. And hopefully it won't be too long before we are able to do that for Vianey as well.
Damn, my man is zonked out. But yeah, you are definitely out of it, to say the least, when you cut. But it hurts. Because it hurts from all the gas they pump in. You feel like you have to burp, but you can't. So it just kind of hurts a lot. 185, 227. Puppy!
I've been staying steady on track with my weight loss. And Dr. Now says if I keep it up, I'll be ready to get weight loss surgery again in a few months.
Wouldn't you be like scared as hell though? You practically almost died. I feel like you can't let fear hold you back forever, but that would be tough, man.
I've kept going to Lola, and I'm doing the therapy task she gives me. And today what I'm doing is writing a letter to my mom.
I forgot the other one that had to write the F you mom letter. Who else had to write F you mom letters?
But doing this is a lot harder than I thought it would be because it digs up a lot. But I guess that's the point. Yeah, that works. We can put it in there. When you've spent a lifetime burying things, you end up having to dig them up to face them. But I know I have to.
We're telling people to bury their mothers? Damn, Lola, you got a little bit of a darker soul than I thought. Just write all them thoughts down, burn them, whatever. This is like some black magic ritual, isn't it? Is she teaching people black magic?
To do it if I want to make the progress I need. So I'm not backing down no matter how painful it is.
Right here, baby.
So, dear Mom, it's been 20 years since I last spoke to you. Before you died, you stopped talking to me because I was fat. I felt rejected. I grew up feeling ashamed and guilty. I had a horrible childhood, and I blame you for it. You tore...
She stopped talking to you because you were fat? Did I miss that at the start? Can people do that? That's a real thing?
Tortured me with diets and made me develop an eating disorder. You killed my hopes and my dreams. You said I would never be loved or get married or become a mother because I was fat. I won't let you or the past hold me back anymore. I always wanted you to love me, but I realize now that I have to learn to love myself.
Damn, this lady's more wicked than I think I realized. Yeah, screw this hussy. I'm with her now. I don't really like her very much.
I hope at the end you found forgiveness for your sins and your soul is resting in peace. If you are in heaven, I will see you again one day.
If? Damn, you're cold-blooded. Alright, I guess if, she might be burning. She might be extra crispy.
Your daughter, Vianey.
I've been really proud of Vianey, and it's my mission right now to make sure she gets weight loss surgery as soon as she can. It's helped me a lot, so I'm making a lot of progress, and I just want that for Vianey. I love her so much, and I can't wait to get to what we both need together.
Damn, I feel like we're burning the KFC secret recipe at this point. We should have kept the letter, right? I feel like that would be more healing. I guess the whole point's to burn it, to let them go. I don't know. I guess I really don't get it.
Imagine we be doing what we are right now, and every day it gets better as we lose a little bit more. So I can't wait for tomorrow and all the days after that.
Here you go. You can do that.
Damn, we're definitely trying to turn that picnic bench into a teeter-totter, aren't we? Nobody thought to sit on the other side? Because you guys are going to end up flat on your backs.
Because I know I get to do them with the woman I love, who is my whole motivation for doing all this. So I consider myself blessed. I love my life now, so I'm not gonna let a single thing mess that up for both of us, no matter what.
Oh, isn't that sweet? I like to hear that. This kind of ended up in a full circle, kind of good, feel good kind of way.
What do you think?
I'm just happy.
Me too, baby.
We've been together 10 years, and we never went on a date.
No. Well, here we are, baby.
It just makes me think of all the years we wasted, you know?
It kind of stings when you think about it that way, because I often think about that. Like, damn, how long did I just sit there and feel like this is pathetic, I'm pathetic, I hate this?
Hope in the next 10 years, we'll make it different, you know?
It's gonna be better.
We'll have lots of dates.
Ooh.
Let's eat.
At my last appointment, Dr. Now told me he thinks I'm ready to try to have weight loss surgery again. Here's your cup. Make sure you measure it out.
Damn, I would be so sad at a picnic if all I got was chicken broth. But I guess that's kind of what you have to do if you've had your stomach cut out.
But he scheduled it for 2 months from now, and I need to keep losing and get under 350. And I'm less than 20 pounds away from that. So I don't think I'm gonna have a problem making that.
Wow, she's almost under 350 already? She's kind of kicking life's ass, actually.
And I have no doubt that as long as we have each other and we're doing this together, we will be able to do anything and everything we need to make our goals and get that life we both have dreamed of together all of our lives. And I know we both absolutely can't wait for that. And we're excited to see what the future holds for us.
All right, so that's it for Allen and Vianey. A little bit of a roller coaster ride. I definitely didn't expect her to code on the operating table. And I definitely didn't know if he was going to get it together after that drive-through moment. But a rocky start, to say the least. Everybody starts out rocky on this show. I started out rocky. It's just kind of having to wrap your head around the whole process and what has to be done in order to make your life that much better. Some people don't ever fully figure it out. Some people do. It looks like they're figuring it out, so I couldn't be happy enough for them. But alright, that's it. Leave a like, leave a comment, let me know what you think about this one. And thanks for 100,000 subscribers. I'll see ya. Bye.